you know you missed a tinted rock at 1 minute 17 seconds in episode 1 of your Binding of Isaac series?
Honestly, at this point, I wish I could go back to the days where I was like, I wish people would stop bugging me about tinted rocks. The world was so much more innocent back then. Darkblade 113, thank you as well. We're gonna play some Ultimate Chicken Horse and Dark Firefly, thank you as well. We got a lot. Look, I'll just be honest. I was gonna say we got a lot of dark subscribers, which honestly was probably not the right way to phrase that. But you gotta admit, 2 in a row had the same, you know, prefix in front of their name. But
all good.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Pokemon sucks, dude. Stop playing.
Yeah, right. It's so bad.
What are you watching?
I watched like 10 minutes of it. I'm like, he's got these stupid Pokemon he keeps using all the time. There's Porygon Z, which doesn't even make any fucking sense to me. And you got the one that's a key ring. And then
well, I don't have Klefki.
There's the one that's like just cherries, and then there's the one that's a bee and a seagull.
I saw you use Chansey, and I was like, Chansey's stupid, but like not as stupid as all these other Pokemon put together.
That was my second team that I was using there at the
Just
end.
get 6 Tyrantars and just...
What the hell is a Tyrantars?
Yeah, it's Tyranitar.
Remember from Gold and Silver?
I didn't play Gold and Silver. I'm a 151.
Dude,
only 90s
like,
kids. Hey, get out of here, you dang old cats!
He's a dinosaur, and he learns Hyper Beam at level like 55 or 65. Because
that's why I pick Butterfree all the time.
He's in no rush.
Is he as good as a King Crush, who is 9 mana, 8/8 with charge?
You know,
I have a King Crush.
King Crush is a lot
surprise.
like Tyrantrum, so he's probably Rock Dragon.
Excuse
in
me.
which case?
Mind if I roll need?
Oh, come on! Teach Rob how to pronounce the sandwich gyro. Well, the thing is...
It's gyro.
Or
also
Eero.
not...
Well,
Eero.
Eero. But the thing is, it's like... If you say gyro, that's fine, dude. Everyone knows what it is. If you say you want to go out and get a gyro, anybody correcting you is just doing so to feel superior, right?
Yeah, but you gotta say...
That's entirely true.
That's what chat's doing right now.
Goes my gyro.
Oh!
The thing is, like, also, like, if you live in New York, that's not what it's a gyro. Like, people will know. Oh, what? Oh no!
Yo, okay, Rob. Here, if you're a real New Yorker,
Okay.
I'm gonna say 2 words for you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese?
Oh, he doesn't know, boys.
What's a chopped? What the fuck is chopped cheese?
You don't know what a chopped cheese sandwich is?
No.
Oh, lordy. Oh, it's basically like, you know, they don't like to be compared, but it's kind of like New York.
What do you mean they don't like to be compared?
The sandwiches have preferences.
Like it's a thing. Like it does. People who love it, they hate that it gets compared to a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, I see. Oh no.
Because they're, you know, they're similar-ish, but they're different.
I have never heard of a chopped cheese sandwich.
It's instead of steak, they basically take like you know, like a beef patty, ground beef, and then they chop that shit up with American cheese, chop it all up, and then they put it on a kind of artisanal sub bun thingy, and there's lettuce and tomato and mayo and ketchup, or like that's the base, and then there's a few
Did you
places.
mean that? Because you sounded disgusted for a second, and I feel like that's the thing you wouldn't hate.
It's an American cheese reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Honestly, though, like hearing the rest of it, that still sounds pretty gross.
Oh, okay.
It's got too many condiments for my taste.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and ketchup, like...
It's freaking clown mouth! Killed all 4 of us!
What about Russian dressing, Ryan? Do you like Russian dressing?
No, because it's just mayonnaise and ketchup.
And there's other stuff in it.
I actually like Russian dressing. I'm a fan. I'll have it on some spicy sandwiches sometimes. You know what actually is a really great New York sandwich?
The cum and bologna.
Curry chicken salad.
Oh yeah,
Curry chicken salad.
Ah!
So
I think
good.
I could be okay with it. Yo, I'm not super against American cheese. Here's my, like, American cheese not melted is actually like a 0 out of 10. Like, I would rather it not exist, to the point where it could ruin a sandwich for me. Melted American cheese, weirdly, totally fine.
Dude, it's the cheese of choice for, like, a lot of burgers. It goes really well with a burger just because of the The general flavor isn't too strong. It gets good meltage, good coverage.
God damn it!
I will say, like, I think when a lot of people think of American cheese, they think of Kraft singles.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gravity!
Yeah. And I usually do when I hear American cheese at first as well. But, like, there is legitimate American cheese that's made in a block and you slice it at the deli slicer and stuff. And that is better, but I still don't really like it. That said, I have been ordering Five Guys a lot, and I always go for the cheeseburger there. And
dude,
it has the American cheese.
Yeah, when you say cheeseburger, people need to know it's actually a double cheeseburger. Unless you're a little bit and you get the junior cheeseburger. Okay, now Rob, when you go to Five Guys, do you get
no? Five Guys goes to him.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, I get it delivered now.
Well, you should. But do you get a small fry?
No, I get regular.
Dude, what a waste! Because you pay for small fry and you get just as much.
They deliver, dude.
But they fill the bag.
Oh,
regardless.
I will also say though that like it's a $15 minimum to get from Five Guys, so like I kind of have to get the regular fry. Otherwise, I can get like a $5 hot dog. Have you guys ever had hot dogs from Five Guys?
No.
Fuck no.
See, because like it's apparently $5, and I'm like, what do they possibly do to this hot dog to make it worth $5?
Somebody get a bomb. I'm spelling Fox here.
Most hot dogs are like $1.
Oh, come on.
Exactly.
That's such a New York-centric attitude. It's a hot dog delivered for it. So if you think a reasonable order would be
oh my god,
15 hot dogs delivered to your door for $15.
that's a great deal.
I mean, that sounds. I mean, if they do nothing, if they're giving me a hot dog with ketchup and mustard, yes, I expect it to be $15.
There's no way that's what it is.
Well, I mean, I assume that's not what it is from Five Guys.
Is it Nathan's wiener?
I don't know.
A foot long.
Because Nathan's got a good wiener. If it's like
big juicy one
with that.
I actually
expression.
don't like Nathan's very much, to be honest with you.
I love it.
I'm not a big Nathan's guy. Oh
no,
you're so shitting me.
Hey, what are you doing? Dang cat is doing like backflips in here, jumping on the back of my totally legit DX racer chair.
Wait, yours isn't a PNG file?
No.
It's a
3D printer, baby.
If it's literally like hot dog bun, ketchup, mustard, yeah, it shouldn't be more than $1. Like,
yeah, okay, well, if
that's ridiculous.
The burger, like, would be just a shitty, like, you know, Fairgrounds burger or something, if that was the analogy. You're getting, it's restaurant quality.
It should be cheap, too, yeah.
What are you talking about?
If it's a fairground, if I'm getting a fucking burger on a bun.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that from Five Guys, that's not what you're getting.
Oh, well, that's assumably,
so why would you assume that the hot dog is, like, so low quality?
I mean, I don't necessarily. I'm not saying that, like, the Five Guys hot dog, because I've never had it, but I mean, I'm not saying that the Five Guys hot dog should be $1, but no. 5 is kind of pushing it, don't you think?
It's like probably 100%, you know, beef. Or whatever.
Oh, fucking goddamn it.
I don't know. Plus, you get top. I don't know. What you gotta do is you gotta come to Fancy Frank's with me, and we'll get you the. They call it the Francophone. It's the one with the cheese curds and the horseradish cheddar and the Gruyere cheese and the honey Dijon mustard.
I thought it was called Filthy Frank.
But also, you shouldn't be the hot dog authority, Ryan. Let's be honest here.
What's wrong with me being the hot dog authority?
You don't even like Five Guys, Ryan.
You fucking have a hot dog, you said, once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan, have you ever had a hot dog that snaps back when you bite it?
Oh,
yes.
my...
Okay, well, this is good because
I've eaten street hot dogs. I've eaten artisan hot dogs. I'm not saying I should be worldwide the pit bull of hot dogs. I'm just saying, like, I know hot dogs. I've consumed hot dogs before.
Who would be the pit bull of hot dogs for you?
Well, apparently it's you and Rob. Oh, 40 cents for a hot dog? That's ridiculous.
Hey, man, you know, at Gray's Papaya in New York, you used to be able to get 2 hot dogs for $1.25. And they're good hot dogs.
No, when you say used to, yeah, you used to be able to buy a Coke for a nickel, too, but...
Well, I mean, when I was in high school, you could get it for $1.25. You get 2 hot dogs.
It was like 9 years ago.
Wow. Shit, yeah, I'm old.
Sometimes I do find myself, I'm at like a vending machine, And I'm like, oh, they want like $1.50 for a Coke? When I was in high school, the vending machine had them for $1. But now I'm like, that makes like perfect sense actually. That was in fucking 2002. If inflation's like, 2% a year, it's completely on track.
And yet you can still get an Arizona iced tea that's bigger than the soda for $1.
That's because of corn subsidies, man.
It's so good though.
Holy shit. Oh no!
No! You got greedy, you could have won everything.
I think you actually did try to go for the other two Coke.
You buy the Mexican Coke, because they gotta use the real sugar. But then it costs like $18 because they have to import it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy an $18 Coke.
That seems a little
not
cost prohibitive.
Just get a Shaq soda. Strawberry flavor.
Didn't somebody get sick on Shaq soda?
Somebody gets sick on everything.
Probably Austin, because he got sick on the nugs.
People they'll go out to eat Chipotle, and then they'll have like 14 beers and shit themselves overnight and be like, shouldn't I eat the Chipotle? I got food poisoning.
I'm just gonna say this. Chipotle is shit compared to Fat Bastard Burrito. No comparison.
Never had Fat
That's a
Bastard
thing?
Burrito.
It's a local one. It's on Bloor Street.
Local-ish. It's like a small chain now. They've got, I think there's even some in Guelph and stuff, but there's just
Guelph? The fuck is a Guelph?
It's next to Mouth.
Do you guys have a problem? Guelph is a nice city.
Yeah, it's on the it's about an hour and a half from Toronto.
What's wrong with Canadian naming convention? Oh my god!
Well, most
2
of our
hours
other
south
cities
of Dildo
are named after Europe. So we've got London, Ontario, Paris, Ontario, Kitchener, formerly Berlin, Ontario.
You don't even have the honor to call it New Paris or New London.
Do you know how many fucking new, or just how many Parises in general there are in the United States of America?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think there's a Paris, Pennsylvania.
Paris, Texas. They even made a movie about Paris, Texas. Stars the most American actor of all, Steve fucking Zahn.
I was really hoping you were gonna say Brule. Steve Zool.
Steve fucking Zool. Wow! These shooters are ridiculous, man.
Alright, will I die?
I think so, yes.
The answer is yes!
I need your guys' opinion on something.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys know the, what's-his-face, the Andre show, or the Andre...
Eric Andre,
Eric Andre? What do you think about, like, I watched a bunch of them recently, and I'm just like, I don't understand.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's pretty funny.
Some of it's funny, but then I'm just like, how has it got so many seasons? Because there are some of the guests that react very, like, they're surprised, and I'm like, you didn't know? You know?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh my! What?
That one really bounces you, man.
Yo, fuck all of this. I'm just gonna win.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
Oh, but I want the coin!
That coin is so gettable.
Oh!
No, now you're in glue hell.
Ah!
I've done this before.
He's made it!
Get me out of here!
Oh, deserve it.
You know what? Yeah, you deserve all those coins. Yeah, no, but I've never been super into Chipotle, actually, in general.
I don't know, I think it's one of those things that's become a bit of a trend now, like...
It's my coin!
People say they like it more than they really do.
It's good.
I've still never eaten
It's fine.
It's alright. It's Subway, but for burritos.
Subway.
There's only, as far as I know, there's only one in, like, Vancouver proper. And I'm like,
really?
you know, if I'm in downtown Vancouver, I don't really want to go to Chipotle. Like, there's some world-class cuisine there.
Vancouver, why are you guys so late to the party with everything?
We're not late to the party. We got our own insular West Coast culture. We didn't steal Chipotle from San Francisco. Or wherever it was made. Probably like fucking Tulalip.
Tulalip?
That's an American city, you fuckers.
Tulalip?
Actually, no, the first Chipotle was in Toronto, Idaho.
Is there anything Canada can't claim?
They get a newsletter, Nick. It has to be. There has to be a newsletter.
Yeah, it'd be much easier if we could just be American and assume that any white person's from our country.
Oh, man.
Well, anybody. You guys are all Canadian Americans to me, to be honest.
That doesn't even make sense.
And we're American Canadians, so it all works out.
No.
Hey, you get paid in USD, so you're
That is correct.
Yeah, USD.
which is like mostly like pretty nice. But you guys can't live here.
Please.
I've decided that we're full.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Canada's accepting.
Even
No.
Saskatchewan?
Canada's full. You can live in the Nunavut.
It's so empty there.
No, it's nice though, Nick. You get away from all the bullshit.
I
Except
know.
the Walmart, people park like assholes there.
I'm used to it already.
Yeah, but like everybody in Saskatchewan has a truck, so they really
true,
park.
yeah.
It's
I
like
guess I'll have
when
to
they
get a
try to
truck, too.
take, they try to take 3 spots, but they end up taking 6 somehow, and I just don't get it.
I hate when people park partially sideways, like at a 45-degree angle over 2 spots. That makes me so pissed. Would you peg me for a truck guy? Like,
Stop.
if
No,
you
I'd
saw me-
peg you.
If
Oh,
you saw
yeah.
me driving a truck, would you be confused or offended by
I
it?
would
No,
definitely
but-
be confused.
The real question is what brand. I mean, I feel like you're a Chevy guy, to be honest.
I never thought of myself as a Chevy guy.
No,
I
you're
see you
you're
more
total
as a
Chevy.
Ford guy.
Yeah, I was going Ford personally.
Ford 350, F350.
Ford is,
With dualies.
I gotta have that Hemi.
0% APR financing.
I gotta have that Hemi, though.
Nick, I see you driving like a Pontiac Aztec.
What the fuck is that?
Why?
You know, it's the car that has the tent built into the back of it. And you just be like,
Altered
well, why would I
lights.
buy a car when I could buy a car that could also be a house? Like, I don't want to live in it, but if I have to live in it,
idea.
at least I got the tent back there.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
That's the fact that you agreed with that is exactly why.
No.
You're an
As long as you don't
Aztec
think
man.
I want that damn cube thing. I hate that cube.
What's your problem with the cube?
It's so ugly. It looks like a fish tank.
It looks like a cube.
No,
Oh,
it looks like a
no.
fish tank. Ford has no Hemi. Oh no.
I've heard that the Chevy to the
got a
levee.
Hemi.
Chevy to the levee.
That's what they
but the
wrote in my
levee
chat.
was dry. Singing these would be the day that this would be the day, not these. You're
Nick-
gonna die
These
on
will
one
be
day.
the days that I die.
Nick's a PT Cruiser, man.
No,
Oh,
hell no.
Lord,
I hate
he
the
is,
goddamn
he is.
speedometer on those.
That's your problem with them?
Have you seen the speedometer? It's like a freaking wall clock in the
I've
center.
never set foot in
I've
a
never
PT
been
Cruiser
inside
on
of a
principle.
PT Cruiser, so.
The Ram has the Hemi? Alright, I guess I gotta get the Ram for the Hemi then. Ah!
They put a fucking Hemi on a
Tricked me.
motorcycle just to, you know, because they wanted 800 horsepower on 2
I actually
wheels.
don't know what a Hemi is. I just like
It's
the
like
name.
a powerful engine.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh.
all, you know,
Oh,
and
Good in the snow,
Who
I
is
guess.
was it Ford? I think did a collaboration with Harley Davidson as well to like a Harley Davidson branded freaking truck. I don't know how that works. It's just a logo.
Yeah. You know, I heard they canceled the PT Cruiser. It was supposed to be out this year, but it didn't make it.
Is this
Somebody's
Is that why?
It really sounds
Konami
like there's a punchline that comes at the end. It's like,
Konami joke.
PT.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Too cerebral. Sorry about that.
The someone in the chat said Rob drives a Prius. I don't drive.
Yeah,
I
Rob
don't know
doesn't
how.
drive.
You don't know how, or you,
No, I don't know how
just
to drive.
can't legally do it.
I mean, I suppose I understand the basic concepts and tenets of driving.
It's like, for the most part, it's like easier than you'd expect.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard.
Like, driving is really easy, but like, learning the rules of the road and also learning, like, hey, this dude's driving like an asshole, I'm gonna stay far away from him. Like, you get like a second mind for like, this dude's driving like a shithead. Is he just a shithead, or is he like, is he having some problems?
I started
Oh.
driving when I was 7.
What?
White spot.
My
That was
grandpa
famous. Thank
used to because
The
he'd
tractor or
roll-
something?
No, it's his old Chevy. He'd roll his cigarettes, right? So that's a 2-hand job. So he let me.
Unlike driving.
Ah, yeah, I understand.
I mean, technically we weren't in the city. It was in the, you know, back in the country,
job.
but still. And then my dad took me out for real, like letting me drive when I was 14. which is
And
cool.
you know what? I will vouch. I feel safe when you're driving the car.
really?
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
You know who you don't feel safe driving the car?
almost
Dennis?
everybody else.
Dennis?
Dennis.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate dentists. They're always thinking about teeth when they're driving. You know?
There's a couple. Actually, you know, another friend of ours who has had a child and lives extremely rurally. I feel safe when he's driving as well, even though he's
Oh, yeah.
like he's a little bit of a Fast and the Furious sort of guy. Like, he's mostly pretty sensible.
Ah!
But then our other friend in that same circle, you would have to, especially now that I'm an adult with something to lose, you would have to probably pay me to get in his vehicle rather than drive myself. I've never felt closer to death than the time we drove to, well, hilariously enough, we were driving to Guelph. And I was like, I'm not going to survive this ride. Like, I will be dead before we get there. It's like pouring rain, no visibility, and he's 2 meters from the car in front of him, like, trying to aggro him and get him to move out of the passing lane. Like, oh.
So which side of your anxiety do you land on? The I don't want to offend my friend and tell him stop driving like a dick? Or the, like, I'll just die?
Yeah, I chose to die.
I mean, I had a similar thing where it was in college and decided to go drive with this one dude, and we were.
Oh my god.
There were some things involved that shouldn't have been, and then but then the dude, like, I didn't expect this, but the dude was like, he was just booking it. He was going like over 100 on these back roads. These like
trying to get air
roads. Yeah, and he was getting air.
Oh
like
my
we were
God.
jumping. Yeah, we were like jumping, and he had one of those cars, like the
You
car
don't want to get air.
stereos.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
Well, he had one of those car stereos that like just hurts your ears, and it just like it's all vibration.
It hurts
and
your
it's the
heart.
worst.
Really, like,
Yeah.
good choice to hide in plain sight with a vehicle like that.
So, I mean,
not that
like-
I'm assuming there was anything, you know, criminal going on with this.
Right, yeah. So, needless to say, I never drove with that. Because I really thought I was gonna die.
For too many people, driving is like, it becomes like a self-esteem thing. It just scares the shit out of me. Like, someone passes them and they're like, not on my watch, dude.
Yeah, I'm not taking this.
I'm like, I want to meet your parents. Like, how did you get to this
Meet
point
that
where, like,
dad.
somebody passing you, you go, excuse me? Like, you think I'm a little bitch who gets passed?
It doesn't, like, especially when you're kind of in a slower pace
Oh my
traffic
God.
and people are riding each other's bumpers, like, it doesn't help you get there faster. You're just leaving less space for somebody to get in the lane they need to be in, and you're slowing the whole process up even more.
And everybody's pissed. Like, just leave yourself room. Everyone will feel better as a result.
Yeah. And when you see somebody with the signal on, let them in. Just do it.
You telling me you're not supposed to speed up and close the gaps so they don't get 6 inches in front of you?
Yeah.
Called defensive driving, yeah.
Lay a spike strip as well. Dude, I miss Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit is the best Need for Speed.
Did you stop making those games now? I don't think I remember one in a while.
They took time off after the launch of the PS4. Because they made another Hot Pursuit.
Oh, right.
Which had the stupidest, like, on the subject of what we're talking about, the stupidest attitude for anything. It was like, people were doing non-violent protests by street racing. Like, the cops are trying to censor us, but we're gonna show them you can't be corrupt in this town. And then you just, like, get in a head-on collision with, like, a minivan full of kids coming back from soccer practice, and you're like, got him. That game was pretty good, though, actually. Like, mechanically, I really liked the Hot Pursuit launch game for PS4. They have, like, 3 named Hot Pursuit and, like, 2 named Underground and 2 named Most Wanted. So it's, like, very confusing now.
Yeah, same with Call of Duty. I actually can't remember all of them anymore.
Yeah.
I think I can get close, but I think there's like 1 or 2 that I'm going to miss every time.
But Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 has the best song of all time in it, Fever for the Flavor by Hot Action Cop.
Oh, hey, 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 hey.
That sounded nice.
It's such a good song. The video, I remember watching that with my brothers so much. And then the guitar breakdown is...
Wow, that was fucking hardcore. I like it, just kind of trailed off.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can I get a little something? Icky, icky. Maybe just a little finger? Sticky, sticky.
That's how it goes, man.
I know, it's just creepy.
It actually is pretty creepy.
Yeah, there's like the cycle with all these video game genres. It's like there used to be a bunch of dope ass racing games. Now they all suck. There Used to be like a ton of great city, you know, SimCity and all that stuff was great, and then they sucked, and then somebody else new comes in, then they make it good again. Just like the roller coaster stuff. Now we got Planet Coaster, so I reckon in a couple years we're gonna have like a really good racing game. It's due.
Oh, I mean, like there have been some really good racing games. They're just on the Xbox One.
Wait,
By really good, you mean like there's Forza, right?
Well,
like,
the new
that's-
Forza that came out is apparently amazing, and then Forza 5 was really good too.
Yeah, just saying, it's not like there's many. There's just like the one series.
It's 2 and 3 years. It's like more.
Okay.
but when you say like really good, are they just good because like it looks good and it controls well? Does it have any sort of like Burnout Takedown was the shit? You know, a Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
No!
I don't want to call it a gimmick, but you know, it had its thing that made it super fun. I don't want to play just another racing game.
Honestly, like I'm super. The only racing game that I really liked was like F-Zero, and I like the Burnout series.
Redout.
But, yeah, but yeah, exactly. Like now I have Redout, and that's.
And
nice.
when's the last time you played that?
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Well, ideally, I'd like to play it with you fuckers, but nobody ever wants to play it. Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, that was dope.
It was like pretty good.
It was great. It had like boss battles and like a bunch of different things.
But you need to temper it with like, yeah, Diddy Kong Racing's good, but we were also like 7.
I
I was
mean,
like 13.
Still,
Yeah.
I'm just saying like less discerning consumers.
you're not entirely wrong there.
Like,
but, like
when
I
Diddy
think I've
Kong
gone
Racing
back-
came out, my favorite musicians were Sharon Lois and Bram.
I really like the way they approached the overworld, though, that you could like explore an adventure within a racing game. They've never really done that again.
That was pretty cool. I mean, I like Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing.
I'm just saying, like, now, we read news headlines that are like, put a man on Mars by the year 2025. And we're like, ah, whatever. About time. When you're 7 years old, you're like, I can drive a hovercraft. This is amazing. You know, we're like much more easily impressed at that age.
I mean, in fairness, a lot of games have done sort of the Diddy Kong gimmick since then, which is like driving alternate vehicles. Like even Mario Kart has
Sonic
that.
Racing All Stars Transformed is actually the closest I think we've gotten to it.
Yeah. That said, though, at
is
the
fun.
time,
Yo,
with
no.
perspective,
Mario Kart 8 is way more Diddy Kong-y than Sonic and All-Stars.
You think so?
Yeah.
I
probably.
mean, I played it. I guess it just didn't occur to me that way, but I kind of like the Sonic one better.
Excuse me?
I don't know. It just seems happier to me. It seems more fun.
What?
I'm telling you guys, we should. Play
Mario's
Zero
like
here.
oppressive. I don't know what this deal is.
What are you talking about?
Crash Bandicoot.
Impressive?
Ooh.
Yeah, Crash Team Racing was dope.
Yeah.
CTR.
I mean, I was 10 when that came out. Still not the most
Is this a
discerning
good start?
customer,
Oh.
I mean,
should
I like
all just
kart
play-
games.
Card games?
Kart.
Mind if I roll need?
Oh god damn it!
We should all play next
Oh.
car game together.
That game is
that
kind of,
multiplayer?
it's got a worse reputation than you would expect.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Is that the one that they changed the name to like something else
it's
that I now
Breakfast.
can't remember?
Yeah, now it's Wreckfest.
There's the other one too. That's the one that has like the better physics modeling.
Yeah.
BMG.
Oh yeah. The reason is because didn't they like abandon the original like Kickstarter game and then just make a completely different one?
I
and
can't
sell
remember,
that?
but I remember, like, I bought it. Or I got a review copy, maybe. And then a couple of months ago, I was looking at, like, hey, how's it
This is
come
good.
since, like, 2013? And
It just
the
has like a
answer is
worse frame rate.
People are, like,
Yeah.
pissed now. I don't remember why, though.
Beam NG Drive, that was the one. Is Hat in
Beetle
Time
Adventure.
finally coming out soon?
What is?
Hat in Time? I think that's been like almost out for 2 years now.
Yeah, they've been, like, working on it or something stupid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, who does that anymore? Honestly. So we're still in unbeatable.
Yeah, we
territory,
can't
No,
right?
Yes.
this is beatable now.
no.
Yep.
You think so?
I mean, I got shot, but it is beatable. Fox, prove them wrong. Prove them all wrong.
I don't think you can fit
Prove
through that
wrong.
one size tile there.
Prom wrong.
You're gonna want to go off the turn.
Yeah, I think you gotta go on the turnbuckle.
You know what? I'm one of those salmons that swims up the river.
You should just stop
So,
it. I'm one of those salmons.
All of the salmons, then.
No, not all salmon swim up a river. Some swim in a
Up
fish
your
farm.
asshole.
You ever see the fish farm? They just take a handful of those giant pellets and then they kind of like throw them on the water and they'll.
I've done
Summit
that.
Dingus.
I've personally done that.
Oh, he's right. It is
How would it not be doable? It doesn't make any
I didn't
sense.
think you'd fit there.
You don't have. You can. It's 1 tile wide.
Yeah, but I wanted to do it the man's way.
Your body's only 1 tile wide.
You'd be surprised what my body is.
I mean, my body's not 1 tile wide. Let's be honest here.
Please.
Hi guys.
Can I just say
can
Planet
go.
Coaster is fucking incredible? It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I just need to get that out, because I'm going to be playing so much of that game. And I'm glad you like it.
The thing I find really funny is, like, sometimes, like, I put down a ride, like, MC Hammer's Jinko jeans, and then people go, I don't really like MC Hammer's Jinko jeans that much. And then I put down a generic, like, hamburger stall, and
Yeah,
the profit just goes
They go
ape
nuts.
shit. People can't
They're
get enough
fickle.
of that Chief Burger XL, man.
gotta
Chief
do-
beef cheeseburger.
You got to do some demographic testing and make sure you're in the right locality to get the right advertising campaign off the ground. Otherwise, you're just going to waste your own time.
I don't
Immediately.
advertise because all my lines are full. So I'm like, I ain't spending money bringing your ass to my park.
Yeah.
But what I
just
am doing a good job of is instituting like full-on class warfare and making like extremely long queues and then great priority passes. And then people are like, well, it's quite the bargain to get a priority
Future
pass.
EA over here.
I'll be totally honest with you guys. All those things that should sound like really nerdy to me, like really excite me about that game.
Oh, it's a good game.
Yeah, it's out now.
I really want to play it, but it's Pokemon.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
I don't
You
have
know-
time.
It'll still be there.
Yeah, I'll play it after.
Pokemon will still be there, too.
Yeah, but Pokemon comes out tomorrow.
It does. I'm so excited, actually.
Oh, yeah, and there's going to be like 5 more Pokemon in his lifetime, whereas there might only be 1 more Planet Coaster.
Oh, come on. Let's not build
I'm
it up
just
too much
saying.
here. It is a digital entertainment product at the end of the day.
It all monsters.
Wait, do you think there's only going to be 5 more Pokemon in my lifetime?
Yeah, I think the
What am I
world will
gonna
be
die?
over in the next 5
Oh,
generations.
No,
Okay,
but then they'll change them from pocket monsters to like backpack monsters.
Whoa!
They'll be
Oh,
bigger.
shit. So they're just going to increase the size of the Pokeball technology?
Yeah.
That seems like a mistake.
So
Like,
they'll
just
be
from a marketing standpoint.
Backmon. Ah, fuck!
Backmon.
Backmon.
Pokemon.
Why the fuck is it not coming out here tomorrow? Is it Europe
Yeah.
that always gets fucked?
Yeah, it's a week later in Europe, I think.
I think it has to do with, the whatchamacallit,
Peggy 18.
when they get paid.
Yep.
No,
Let's
it's
do
when that
Peggy.
booty knocked the pole.
Oh, right, yeah, that.
Wait,
So
what do you
that's
mean
it is.
when they get paid?
Europe. Their payday is on a different day than America.
When's American payday?
Friday, I think. And then
They split the week up differently.
yeah, like
The,
I think
the whole
I think,
country has a payday?
yeah, well, like yeah, generally.
What?
They just
It's
give
like-
out those Boku bucks.
I think in Europe they get paid in on Mondays or Tuesdays or something.
And in euros or pounds, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I know.
I get paid at like midnight on Wednesdays, or like when it turns to Thursday. I guess every other week.
Ryan's chat's like, what the fuck is Rob talking about right now?
Yeah, they always are. I mean, honestly, I said I think that's why. I don't know, but chat.
Man, they're so
freaks
angry.
the fuck. They get really
Well,
mad when I
you-
say anything.
You're spreading an urban myth, man.
It's not an urban myth. I mean, there is a reason to it, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with
No.
Europe's pay scale
Wow.
or pay day. Fuck off, Rob. Yeah, I know.
And
it's-
y'all looking at
Chat,
Shigera
like,
like the
man.
1st and the 15th.
In EU
freak out,
countries, you tend to get paid on one day for the whole month, not just weekly or bi-weekly. This is pretty North American. It's mostly 1st or 15th, 30th, and 31st.
Right.
That seems reasonable. I mean, kind of sucks, though, because you need the money more quickly than that, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because there's places that take weekly rent. Honestly, just fuck you, Rob. Don't know why. Just fuck you.
I agree. Fuck you, Rob.
Chat gets so
Ah!
man.
Now you've done it. Weekly rent, weekly rent, weekly rent.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a thing. I know it's a thing.
That's silly.
They're called hotels.
There's apartments that take weekly rent. I know this to be true.
Perpetually mad.
We've looked them up.
Yeah.
researching
No, it doesn't
apartments
matter.
in Ireland, we've looked them up.
It doesn't matter. They're not going to look it up, but they're just going to assume you're an idiot.
Okay.
that's what
Just want you to know, I'm not just making it up off the top of my head. There is actual truth to it.
Yeah, now it's all just weekly rents.
You ever make anything up off the top of our head? Like, where in our brain do we make shit up?
Yeah, mostly it's just, you know, you think you made it up, but it's a memory you've just forgotten the origin point of.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
It doesn't have everything the body needs.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I'm dead. Yeah, that makes sense.
red dress.
I just want you
All
to
right,
know
you
that,
guys
like,
can't say that.
I still like you, chat, and I think for the most part, you're relatively fair in your assessment of my idiocy, so, like, just want you to know they don't speak for everybody. Really appreciate your support. Thanks a lot.
I like you too, chat. I like all you chats. To
I
be
like
honest.
I like
might
you
be
more
the
than
only
Fox
one.
does.
What?
Yeah,
No,
I
you
like
don't.
you good. You're alright sometimes.
I like my own chat only.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a joke.
Here's the thing: they bust your balls
Is
because,
it?
like, it makes your balls bigger when they bust them. It's a muscle,
That's
you know.
true, yeah.
Fudge!
You know, balls are just kind of like little spaghetti that are wound up into a nut.
That's
Are you?
true, actually.
Are you?
I know this to be true. I'm not making it up off the top of my head.
Are you happy with your masculinity, Nick? There's been a lot of, like, I wish I could have a period just to know what it feels like. My nuts are just rolled up spaghetti. Like, I'm a little concerned that there's a recurring
Wait,
theme
I don't
here.
get the jump from rolled up spaghetti to that.
It's just, it seems like you got a problem with your genitals.
You want to know what a period feels like, Nick? Take, like,
Not
a
really,
knife
no,
and
I just-
slice up the inside of your cheeks until, like, after a while, the flesh starts just kind of falling off.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Fox, what the fuck?
I'm just letting you know.
Wanna
Like,
know
I think
got
that's,
these scars.
that's yeah.
They're trying to, like, punch yourself in the gut, too.
My father
Yeah.
was a
Give
streamer.
yourself a nice Motrin headache. Actually, it's not a normal headache; it's a Motrin.
Mhm.
Motrin pain.
Thank you, Handsome Pansome, for the 370. Asks, can you pronounce Mississauga? It's a city in the Ontario, and every in the Ontario, and
Mississauga.
every American I've met can't pronounce it. Am I another American who can't pronounce it?
Yeah, very much so.
Mrs. Swaga.
Nick,
Wow.
you've got a
Swag.
lot of Mrs. Swag.
It looks like Mississippi, but Swaga at the end.
It's Mississauga.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't that far off,
It's
was
the
I?
city you get just east of Toronto.
You would know what I was talking about if I said that, though.
I don't know, maybe.
west.
The problem is, like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The problem
It
is,
is.
I've never heard anybody mispronounce Mississauga because there's no Americans I've ever spoken to have been like, yeah, I was in Mississauga last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same if you were like, oh, I was at the Cataraqui Mall. I'd be like, what the fuck is the Cataraqui Mall? It's the Cataraqui Town Center.
Cataraqui Town Center. Yeah, how
The
does that
center of it all.
go? Oh,
Cataraqui Town Center.
Center. I missed that shit.
Remember that time that lady got shot and then run over in the parking lot?
What?
No, I don't.
What?
Yeah, the
such a
center
Rob
of
story.
it all. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not really a great story because it's like her boyfriend was like really mad at her. That was a pretty noteworthy moment in the mall's history, though. It's a pretty decent mall, though. Ah! No!
Pretty
I'm free!
difficult level, honestly. Oh!
Yeah, I spiked you.
It's the largest mall from between Ottawa and Toronto.
It's nothing special though.
Excuse me? It's the largest mall between Ottawa and Toronto? Actually, it might be the largest mall between... No, the Rideau Center's got to be bigger than that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
The Rio Can Center's not a mall.
Not the Rio Can Center, the Rideau Center in Ottawa.
The Dorito
Dorito
Center?
Center?
Wow.
Yeah.
Cadillac Fairview doesn't want Doritos in?
You know,
Oh,
Cadillac
goodbye.
Fairview
Oh.
is taken over, man. I mean, they run all the malls, like the Eaton Center, Yorkdale, all that good shit in Toronto too. It's all Fairview, Cadillac Fairview.
Cadillac Fairview doesn't want me in? I swear the surfboard is getting bigger. Come on.
Did we bomb it?
Yeah, the surfboard's definitely getting bigger. There is no doubt
Pit.
in my mind.
How'd you make it, Rob? Whoa!
Ah! I went
I'm gonna beat ya.
lemon porter. I mean, that's fine.
I'm
trying to
from
think of, like-
Kingston, which is where Cataraqui Town Center is, and then And the Zellers that used to be there closed
Yeah.
for Target to take over. Then Target backed out of Canada. And now
Oh,
it's the
fuck
big
yeah,
ass
dude.
Whoa, whoa. Zeller's closed down like over a decade ago.
No,
Target's
it wasn't over
Yes.
a decade ago.
Yes, it was, dude. It
No,
closed
no,
down
it was
before we went to
like
university.
No. Oh, maybe that Zellers did, but like I definitely went to Zellers, but just before it closed to try to buy an amiibo. So that must have been like 2013. There was a Zellers in Vancouver, and they had like the price tags were all scribbled in like magic marker. Like they didn't even have the resources to make real price tags anymore. And they only had Mario amiibos. There were like 2 of them, and one of them had like his box broken in half or something like that.
Wait,
Damn.
Mathis?
This place is going down, man. By the way, it's the Cataraqui Way Town Center.
Cataraqui.
It's Cataraqui.
Cataraqui.
You sound like, you know, these are some Rickyisms.
I know, it's ridiculous. You don't even know what's on the corner of Taylor Kid Boulevard and Princess Street. Like, come on, dude.
Yo,
Taylor
Taylor
Kid
Kid Boulevard. The cops are always setting up stigs there.
Yeah.
I don't like
Stinks?
it.
Fucking never
Yeah.
take Taylor Kid, bud, unless you gotta come in from Amherstview or something.
You think because, you
I
know,
love when
nobody
you get
rides
so
it, it's going to be quick, and then you get on it, and then you're like, yeah, life in the
Alright.
fast lane, and then boom. Cops.
Oh god.
Gotta take Highway fucking 2, buddy.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
You know that's the longest street in the world. Runs from
no,
fucking
that's young.
yeah, but
And that
Highway
was
2
young,
becomes
and now
Young.
Russia has a longer street.
Highway 2 becomes Young Street though.
No, it doesn't. It becomes Lakeshore.
This
Oh,
is
okay.
worse than Hearthstone talk.
I like it, man.
This is Canadian
too.
street talk.
Yeah.
You know, we've had enough American media for
Yeah,
the
exactly.
year. Give us the last month of every year to Canada.
Want to hit up that Cataraqui mall there, bud?
You
Heck
actually
yeah.
sound like one of our friends. That was a total Sean moment right there.
Yeah.
Sean Paul.
Sean.
Shut it, man.
Yo, why is
Oh.
this level so
I
hard?
hate
guys?
this Murph at the start of the level.
You guys know Murph is the name of the girl in Interstellar.
Oh, really?
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah, it's kind of a coincidence that you named the black hole Murph.
Strange coincidence.
Fucking-
All them girls.
Fucking Highway 7, bud, yeah.
Johnny
Maybe you
Mother.
live north of Highway 7. Let me know how things are going in Verona, down at the Bravo.
My Verona.
My
Honestly-
Verona.
I just want to take all of the, you know, the whole NLSS crew or whatever the heck.
And put him in a meat grinder.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
take
kill 'em.
we gotta take them to
Kill 'em
Rax,
up.
Ryan.
We should take him to Rax. It would be a great spectrum
Yeah,
of
let's go hit up
reactions.
that Cataraqui mall.
It's
Let's
not.
do it.
It's actually like about a 2-minute drive away from the Cataraqui Mall.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's on the what is it, Gardner Road?
Yeah, it's on fucking Gardner's,
bud.
bud, just off Bath.
Yeah, boy. Well, which it's in between. You know, basically, if you're on Princess and you want to get to Bath or vice versa, you get on Gardner. You go by the Rio Can
Yeah.
Center.
Great.
Stop
We went
in,
from
stop
being
at the mall.
disallowed to ever be in Canada to like going to the Cataraqui
go to
mall.
fucking Quiznos, and then that's it.
Do we
Well,
get
there's an
a person
EV.
from New York City in here so I can talk about all the cool things in New York City?
Oh
too?
yeah, you
I
know, like
tried to
how you
talk
can
about-
get 2 hot dogs for $1.25. You can just go down to the Grace Papaya in Harlem.
I've been there like
tried
6
to-
times.
It's
Does
pretty
that count?
close to Harlem.
I know. I've been to New York City.
I mean, by pretty close, I mean like literally 50 blocks away, but you know, close-ish.
Take them to Scarborough? No, we don't talk about Scarborough.
Yeah.
Or Brampton, no.
Maybe I'll take you to fucking Scarborough Town Center to get on the GO train. But that's about it.
Joe Scarborough Town Center.
What's wrong with Brampton? Ain't nothing wrong with Brampton, dude. That's where fucking Jason Spezza played when he was in junior.
But it's
What's
also,
happening?
and people who live in Brampton can back me up, but they're some of the worst drivers in Canada. Like, their insurance rates there, it's ridiculous.
Can you just like
It's
actually not get through this? What?
Oh,
quarter.
you can if you go up the wood block.
I just want this to be over now.
Oh, yeah, you go for it, Nick.
Nice.
Like, there's that guy with the big, one of the big, you know, hauling construction site trucks. He was going over the Skyway Bridge that's,
that.
like, between Hamilton and Toronto. and he had the back part all the way up, and he drove into the top of the bridge, got hit, and they've been renovating it for like a year plus, and it cost millions of dollars because he was driving drunk in this.
If he was driving sober, would it have not cost millions of dollars?
Are you trying to excuse him for being a drunk driver? Is that?
No, not really.
I just
And he was
googled
on the
Rax,
top, too.
and it says when you get here, you won't want to leave, and it sounds a little threatening given the way you're talking about it. Rax is just like, oh my god, it worked. Rax is just like it's a towny like pool hall.
Rax is Rax Attack.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's basically like
Oh, okay.
a big 100-foot by 100-foot room with a dozen
Get out of there!
billiard
What
tables.
Oh,
Wow!
What are you doing, Ryan?
he's a memer. He's a dreamer.
He's gone around the world in 80 days.
Are you gonna get the coin though?
Fuck, no, did you see that jump I just had to make?
Newfie's not a slur. Honestly, Newfie is if you're an American saying it. It's like when I say Yankee Doodle, that's a slur.
Yeah, exactly. I always said that myself.
I was always pissed off when anybody would call me a Yankee Doodle. That and cracker, man, that hurts. Cuts down deep.
Which is worth, a Yankee or a Yank?
I don't know.
A yank makes it sound like you're having a yank. Also, that was the best
No.
jump I've ever done.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
This
Go for
level's
that
like
coin, like
this
a-
level's easy now. No,
Yeah.
you made too much barbed wire over there.
I didn't put the barbed wire there.
Wiles.
Bob
You
Wiles.
can check that off the bingo sheet. Thank you, Quitaki, for the 2 months in a row. Says Pobchak.
It's actually
I love
Cataract.
that guy.
See a governor?
Okay,
Quitaki.
Best store in the Cataract Town Center. Go.
Best store?
Best Buy.
There's no,
No.
Best Buy in the CTC.
Well, I mean, it's not a traditional store, but definitely
Yeah,
A&W because
Ooh,
for the
okay.
longest time, that was the only A&W in all of Kingston.
Yeah, get some fucking
like-
coney sauce.
Dude, it's
Coney
so good.
sauce? 2012?
This guy doesn't even know what coney sauce is.
Fuck is a Coney sauce?
I'm trying to think. Favorite
I
sauce?
hate it.
Well, no, I would have said like back when I went to the Cataraquay Town Center, it would have been EB because
yeah.
that's back when Steam didn't exist and like I didn't live right in Kingston, so 20-minute drive in, it was a big deal. I go get myself a Papa Burger combo.
What are you getting a Papa Burger as a teen? They have a burger for that.
They have a burger for
Teen
teens?
burger?
It's called the
No.
Teen Burger!
My problem with the Team Burger was, you know, and I'm a bit better about this, but I don't like chewy bacon on my burgers, and a lot of fast food places, it's like,
Oh,
you know, it's chewy, and then I like, well, that was a waste of an extra.
Dude, give it to me. I love chewy bacon.
How about you buy your own, Nick?
Chewier the better. I'm saying if
Why
he's
did
gonna
they-
throw it out, I mean.
oh, but you use Canadian bacon, don't you?
No!
No, bacon
Ah!
is American bacon. Female bacon is Canadian bacon.
Female bacon?
Oh, here we
Female.
go for the 900th time.
They make it out of peas.
What
I
the
guess
hell
we
is
could call it
female bacon?
meal bacon.
It's got a really big Shoppers Drug Mart in there.
You want to see my female bacon?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh yeah, that Shoppers is huge.
There's a big old sport check over there.
Yeah, I remember when they added that on. I was like, wow, we're moving on up. I bought my first skateboard there.
Really? Not at West 49?
Yeah, I would like to go against the grain. Although I bought all my shoes at West 49 and most
Nice.
of my t-shirts in high school. as well.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, man.
You ever get
At
those shirts
least-
that look like like it's one shirt, but it looks like it's a short sleeve shirt with a long sleeve shirt under it?
I used to do that, but mostly because, you know, it was beneficial when I worked at the general store. Because I didn't want to put on a jacket every time I'd have to go out to fill somebody's tank with gas at night. And then, you know, the nights could get a
Where'd they go?
little brisky.
Yeah, there's nowhere to turn their lights off.
Hey, you guys hear about Canada?
Good level. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a nice change from all conversations being about America.
Specifically New York.
We can talk about dicks and buttons and stuff if you guys
Fox,
want.
have you been to Sarnia? No, we're talking about Sarnia now. And yes, I have been to Sarnia.
I've not been to Sarnia, but they got the fucking Sarnia, the Sarnia sting, boys.
Oh heck yeah!
One of the top 30 OHL franchises. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're
they're
gonna be
gonna
back in
sign-
3
Is
minutes
this
to
even
play.
English?
We'll be back in 3 minutes to play Runbow.
Real question to Canadians: have you Canadians been to Thunder Bay? Because you're not Canadian if you haven't.
Have you been to Placenta Bay?
That doesn't exist.
Or does it?
I thought it did.
No, it's Placentia Bay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Thank you, Renburn, for the 1063 tips. Says, have fun saying this. All right, here we go. Ochkitschwaloff. Yeah, that was not even close, probably.
Was that even Canadian?
It means squirrel tail. It almost looks like a German word.
That's even
That's where
like
they keep
too
the vanilla.
Canadian for me.
Ochkatschloff. Woof.
Oh yeah, OH Cat.
Did you know Rumbo is made in Toronto?
Yeah,
You do
it's a
now.
Canadian game,
Oh,
actually.
for the love of God!
It is a Canadian game. There's nothing else you need to say about it. It's a Canadian game.
Congratulations.